Hello, Danger Nettles. Sorry for not doing the analog horror stream last night. I was not feeling the greatest after my content farm stream. We're not going to talk about it. Anyways, let's start this stream.
I am so tired of the goddamn caretaker always showing up in the exact activity that I need to put someone in, so I can't do it. I
I
want
like,
to kill the caretaker.
I like how stream has no content.
I'm playing Darkest Dungeon, and the caretaker's in the goddamn prayer room, and I need to put my crusader in the prayer room, but the crusader can't go in the prayer room because the fucking caretaker's taking up the entire goddamn room.
Oh,
Fuck this man.
I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like there's an actual caretaker at first before you want to talk to this dungeon. So you kind of sound like you're just shouting at a random person. Damn, that sucks. Sorry to hear that rain down.
For fuck's sake, Tilly needs the fucking prayer room too. I hate this guy.
Every time I tried playing Darkest Dungeons, I just get everyone killed within the first run.
Which is
That sounds
actually
about right.
impressive. I broke my toenail. Oh, that sucks. But also the fucking caretaker, when I hover over him, he says, I pray, I beseech, get me away from this place. Yes, get away from this place. Leave.
Jesus Christ, so you're not gonna go to a hospital,
Steal-
rando
Ugh.
person?
That's a big suck.
I highly doubt that was light. But yeah, anyways, first group of interest of the night. Probably pull something. Then you probably should go to a hospital. If you can, if you can, I should say. The Blue Club.
America.
Oh my god. Funny you mention that, Hatchet. The Blue Club, a multinational association established by an unnamed entrepreneur. The club buys or produces various artworks and handicrafts for its members to bid for and collect, which contain some unusual things. We're deep into a capitalist group. America, I'm in college. I'm not paying for a hospital. That's fair. All right, so, oh my, one of these doesn't sound like the other. We got Tear Devil, Voodoo Marshmallow, and One-Eyed Wind-Up Cat.
Hey, Aderney.
Oh, hi, Derna.
Hey, yeah.
So, Derna, choose the SCP we're gonna read first: Voodoo Marshmallow, One-Eyed Wind-Up Cat, or Tear Devil.
What the fuck? What the
This is who she is.
Okay.
Want me to explain the group we're looking at?
I guess.
The Blue Club, a multinational association established by an unnamed entrepreneur. The club buys or produces various artworks and handicrafts for its members to bid for and collect, which contains some unusual things.
Okay.
So capitalism. And probably some of this stuff might be stolen.
Well, I can gather that from the second one's name. Like, I can absolutely gather that from the second one's name. Stolen and then fucking appropriated or bullshit. they stole something, then
Hey,
like
random.
then did some bullshit to a fucking marshmallow.
We're slowly getting more people.
Not like my roommates here. I don't need to be quiet.
Ah. We still haven't chosen an SCP yet.
Okay. I guess. Wait, once. Wait, where the flip up? Okay, there we go. I came back. I was like getting rid of some of my like notifications. Then I came back to your server and it's like, where the fuck is the VC? I'm like at the bottom of the fucking server list.
There's a few VCs for different things.
Okay. First one.
The voodoo marshmallow.
I'd say, yeah, I'd say let's get rid of the fucking cultural appropriation bullshit first.
Oh, look, it's in a different language.
Okay, so it definitely is cultural appropriation. Okay.
I actually have no idea what
That's in
country made
Chinese.
this.
Wait. No, yeah, that's Chinese. For sure.
Wait, yeah, that would have been. Oh, yeah, this is the Chinese branch. The H is Chinese branch. So that's how I know.
Oh yeah. Well, I could tell because like it had, so I could tell because it had no so it had no, oh yeah, it had no katakana or hiragana, so like it had to be Chinese
Well,
because it
there's
was using the
multiple
Chinese characters.
languages that have Chinese characters, not just Japanese.
I know. Oh yeah.
I'm learning information I probably will
Well, like
forget
they have
instantly.
a lot of different languages would probably have a lot different like characters and combined with it. So like it's basically
That's
only the
fair.
Chinese characters. So that's why.
That's fair.
Welcome to the stream where we learn about Chinese.
In Japanese, I guess, because
Item SCP-ZH127, aka the Voodoo Marshmallow. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. ZH127 is contained within a safe class SCP containment cell number 25 in Site CH02. Unless required for research purposes, the object is not to be removed from CH127-1, nor its container to be replaced. Nor is its container to be replaced. I read this part. Description: CH127 consists of a clump of cotton candy-like material housed within -1. Visually, -1 is indistinguishable from ordinary cotton candy. Analysis of -1 is detected in addition to sugar, presence of tetrodotoxin secretions from Osteopilus dominicensis, Dominican tree frogs, Datura extract from ayahuasca, a hallucinogenic substance commonly known as Vine of the Dead. Based on corroboration by the Blue Club, these ingredients have been confirmed as materials frequently utilized in voodoo rituals and sorcery. Wow. Any organism that consumes the object will, within 30 days, manifest a series of anomalous phenomena, including a reduction in body weight to approximately 3,100 grams, the regurgitation of blood-stained cotton, dermal fibrosis, and replacement of internal organs with cotton. What the fuck?
So you die. But you lose weight.
Well, it doesn't say it kills you in the process yet.
Your internal organs become replaced with cotton. What do you think happens?
I
On the note, it literally says her remains are stored within the site.
I don't know. I think they could still live.
Look, there's SCPs that do way worse, and people still live.
This one, it does not sound like they live.
Yeah. This phenomenon can broadly categorize into 3 distinct stages. Observation A, Blue Club Incident Report, and Experiment Log 127-B for details. Stage 127-1 is a wide mouth glass jar with an aluminum lid affixed to its exterior is a label bearing an inscription Fairy Floss in cursive script. Regardless of ambient temperature or humidity levels, the object does not melt while contained within this jar. Note, on 20 something redacted, the object along with 2 women who had accidentally consumed it and an accompanying incident report was transferred to the Foundation by the Blue Club. At the time of transfer, one of the women was in stage 2 of the anomalous regression, while the other had already expired. The deceased individual showed no signs of post-mortem decomposition. Her skin had undergone fibrosis, her tissues and internal organs had been replaced by cotton, and 2 buttons had been placed over her eyes. Wait,
Okay, so it turns people into the stereotypical voodoo doll,
oh,
but human-sized.
yeah.
Also, we do have to talk about how this is like this specific one is like participating in the like what is it called? Demonization of voodoo.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just a cultural religious practice.
Yeah. I'll see
The
what.
sort of thing where it's like, just like perpetuating some negative stereotypes and tropes that are best left in the past.
Voodoo dolls were not used for curses. They were used for medical purposes.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing I did not know. That's interesting.
You didn't?
No.
I didn't know what medical purposes they were used
Yeah,
for. I knew they were.
Literally, I know literally nothing about voodoo aside from like the roughest beginnings of an understanding of its history. I don't know anything about the actual
Okay.
practices.
So from what I gather, the dolls are you go to one of the doctors. At this point, they're illiterate because it's illegal for them to learn to read because racism.
Oh,
So
yeah.
instead of like noting
Not
down
all of
where
them
the issue
were
is, they
It's just most of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
most. So instead of writing down notes, the easier way was to create a doll and then put a pin in where the issue was for the person. And then if they come back, get the doll and see if it's still an issue or not, and if they need to try something new. The doll that you put curses on people, that is called a puppet doll, and it originates from England.
Ah,
Huh.
interesting.
That's cool.
Uh,
Anyway, back to the racism.
The racism.
He's not wrong.
Her remains are currently stored within Site Siege 02 storage facility. Oh my gosh, the family doesn't even get the body.
I mean, to be fair, how the how the fuck would they explain that to someone?
Like the mortician opens up, is like, all right, let's see how organs. Wait, what the fuck?
Also, think of this: with how bodies still get stolen, and the weird shit some people do in China, you don't think there'd be a risk of someone getting infected from that body? I have
Maybe.
no faith in people.
Yeah.
Well, there wouldn't be like Wait, how would?
Hmm?
Okay, actually, no. Is this? I guess the skin is still. Wait.
Doesn't it has undergone fibrosis,
Mhm.
but that's about it about the skin. Alright, let's see what the Blue Club says about the anomaly. Blue Club staff described this item as follows. At first, we assumed it was nothing more than ordinary, albeit miraculously non-melting cotton candy. That was until those two little brats each sneaked a bite. It became immediately obvious that some damn person had hired a Haitian sorcerer to cast a hex that transforms people into voodoo dolls. This thing is seriously sinister. Perfect for you guys. What?
Haitian, not Haitian.
Oh, Haitian. Sorry, god damn it.
Asian nation of Haiti.
The racism intensifies.
Oh my god.
It's not racism. Aaron just didn't know how to.
No, they were talking about what the Blue
Oh, no,
Club
no, no, no.
staff said.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about the
that
article,
would
not what Aaron
intensify,
said.
yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, why would people be racist?
I don't like how they were referred to as little brats because that implies that they were kids.
Yeah,
Mm.
basically, they were upset at the children for doing something kids do.
Oh no, it says
Like,
two women.
Yeah, but we don't have an age.
what were their
Well,
ages?
so it says two women had accidentally consumed. They probably actually wait. That could be a problem with the. That could be a mistranslation.
It
Yeah.
could be. It might be a mistranslation. That's why I'm like, it might be children that hasn't said their ages.
Mhm.
Alright. According to information provided by the Blue Club, this item was acquired by club members at a voodoo market in Togo in 2003 and has since been housed within the Blue Club's collection.
Okay. W-
Wait, did I say Togo
Gross.
correctly?
Mhm.
I don't know what language that's
I
from.
feel like if like
What?
Asian people had that technology, they wouldn't casually sell it to people, even on a black market,
Mhm.
especially not outsiders.
Yeah. Mhm.
Alright, we got more information about the Blue Club. 2 documents. Dash A and Dash B.
Well, about this, yeah, specific object, I guess.
Alright. Observation log 127-A, subject 1. Observer Dr. Redacted. Blue Club employee, 15 years old, female. Consumed item 7 days prior. Oh, this is one of the two.
They're a
S-
child.
So yeah, they were a child.
Mm.
It was
So it was a
mistranslation.
mistranslation.
Yeah.
Unless they were
I-
calling the fucking these like kids women, which
Let's just hope it was a translation issue. I
Yeah.
still think it's fucked. They'd call a child a little brat for acting like a kid and getting killed. They did not know what to murder him.
Oh. Alright. Consumed item 7 days prior. Subject is housed in Type C1 standard humanoid containment cell and at Site CH02. Day 8 post ingestion. Weighed 25 kilograms. Regurgitated a total of 150 grams of blood-stained cotton. A knitting needle was found embedded within the cotton. Fissures appear on the skin with cotton intruding from the openings.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh god, it gets worse. Day
Always
9.
gets worse.
Day 9 post ingestion. Weight dropped to 20 kilograms, regurgitated a total of 150 grams of blood, stained cotton. Additional fissures appeared on the skin. Note, the subject tore out their own hair and began stitching the fissures closed. They also reported to observers that their eyesight was gradually deteriorating.
Mm.
Day 10, post-ingestion. Huh?
I was just gonna say, if it makes anyone feel better, my leopard now has syphilis.
What the fuck?
Yay?
Yes.
It's not a yay.
Wait, I know Drew.
Maybe they'll cancel each other out.
I, I know Drew said it's not a yay, but I thought Drew said it first. That's not a gay.
Well,
He
yeah,
didn't
it's
even
also not a yay, but
he didn't even get it from Sheboygan. He caught it from maggots biting him.
That's rough, buddy.
Anyway,
Yeah. Day 10, post-ingestion. Weight 17 kilograms. Regurgitated 200 grams of blood-stained cotton. Containing one brown wooden button. Additional fissures appear on the skin following the stitching. The subject continued to stitch the fissures closed and reported to observers that they could no longer perceive any visual images. Day 11, post-ingestion. Weight 14 kilograms, regurgitated 200 grams of blood-stained cotton, containing one dark brown wooden button. Additional fissures appear on the skin following the stitching. Note: the subject continued to stitch the fissures closed. The subject then placed the two buttons into their eye sockets and reported to observers that their eyesight had returned to normal.
ah,
Days 12 to 14 post-ingestion. Weight gradually decreased from 14 kilograms to 3.1 kilograms. Regurgitated 300 grams of blood-stained cotton daily. Skin texture becomes fibrous. No new fissures appeared. Note: the subject was unable to clearly answer questions posed by the observers. Day 15, post-ingestion. Weight 3.1 kilograms. Drive heaving observed but unable to regurgitate any material. Skin exhibited a fibrous texture. Note: aside from dry heaving, the subject was unable to perform any movements. Day 16.
so
Huh?
just as a side note, this just make me think of a story I learned about. I forget the YouTuber's name, but there's a YouTuber who has a series on like nuclear history, and at one point he discussed an example of someone that had uh like a massive supercriticality event happen right in their face, so they got exposed with an extremely lethal amount of radiation. But
Oh,
the
the Demon
hospital
Core.
Mhm.
no, not even, this isn't even the Demon Core, this is a different one.
Oh.
And the like this guy was going to die, but the hospital kept him alive for like a month, trying a bajillion different
Mm-hmm.
experimental medications and like procedures on him, despite knowing full well that there was no way to save him. And you know, it's to the point where you just got to ask, why are we trying to, like, why are we just keeping this person alive when their entire existence is suffering now?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the guy with the arms and legs stretched up in the air.
Yeah. It's like at this point, this is just making a mockery of the Hippocratic Oath.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thoughts on what they're doing to this kid now.
Well, it makes you feel better, Hatchet. Day 16, post-ingestion. Weight 3.1 kilograms. No respiration or heartbeat detected. Skin exhibited a fibrous texture. Note: the subject displays no signs of life. They're dead now. Okay, so what I'm seeing is they already ate. They ate it 7 days. Oh yeah, and it took a total of 16. Okay, so it took a total of 16 days for them to die.
It's horrible.
So is that?
At least they suffer.
Huh?
At least they suffered for less amount of time than that other guy I was talking about.
Yeah, it was only half a month.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Alright. Observation included. The body showed no signs of decomposition. The skin had undergone complete fibrosis. Autopsy revealed that the internal tissues and organs had been replaced by cotton. 2 buttons were found covering the eye sockets. A subsequent observation revealed no further changes. The subject is currently stored in a warehouse at Site CH02. Subject of Observation 2. Observer Dr. Enacted. Blue Club employee. 17 years old. Female. Consumed the item 16 days prior. Died 1 day prior to the discovery. Prior to death, she remained hidden inside a cabinet until subject of observation began exhibiting anomalous symptoms, at which point she was discovered. Body shows no signs of decomposition. The skin had undergone fibrosis. Autopsy revealed that the internal tissues and organs have been replaced with cotton stuffing. 2 buttons cover the eye sockets. Observation indicates no further signs of physical alteration. Currently stored in a warehouse at Site CH02.
Honestly disgusting that they're being stored in the warehouse, but based on like what it seemed like, this might be a bad fucking group or whatever.
Camp was group. It is bad group.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So for starters, I feel it's important to mention that the concept of buying and selling artworks does not mean capitalist.
Fair enough.
But honestly, right now, my general vibe is somewhere in the neutral territory, just with some negligence having happened here.
Alright.
Then again, I guess like how could they have known that this shit would do this?
Yeah. Well, we got an incident report.
Okay.
Blue Club Incident Log. Date of incident, February 25th, 2019. Personnel involved, Executive Number 3, Employee. Recorder Executive Number 3. Brief summary, cleaner singularly consumed a food-based collectible item during her cleaning shift. 2 minutes later, she vomited up bloody material. Response, if there is no immediate threat to life, continue performing duties as usual.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
Okay.
You were
They're
saying, Hatchet.
They're going evil. They're going evil. I don't care.
Can I
But let's
like
keep reading. It's probably evil, but let's keep reading.
Oh, here, Hatchet
Can I,
Center's
like-
piece.
can I like actually not end up getting my foot shoved in my mouth when I try to give someone the benefit of the doubt for once?
We love your wanting to give them a chance.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh,
Because I don't. I don't
Well,
love it.
They
From
may have
Romania.
taken your chance and cooked it into a casserole, but I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. The thing is, it was like immediately too. Like literally
Don't rub it in.
immediately.
It was like not even like it was just like literally 1 second after, like not even a minute after.
It's like the content farms where Hatchet tries to give the benefit of the doubt and immediately gets proven wrong.
We've all made the same mistake.
I have come to the conclusion that I should remain entirely jaded and never give anyone the benefit of the doubt. I am-
There is no hope.
I am become Chew.
Oh my god.
No. I like the hatchet as the hatchet.
Oh. Oh boy.
Alas.
Date of
Sad.
incident, February 27th, 2019. Recorder executive number 3. Brief summary, Jasmine is still vomiting bloody material. It appears to be cotton. Response, if there's no immediate threat to life, continue performing duties as usual. Date of incident, February 28th, 2019. Personnel involved, executive number 3, and employee. Recorder executive number 3. Brief summary, employee has...
Okay, one thing. If she's throwing up cotton, mm, if you're throwing up cotton, what? Why didn't the fucking? Oh my god!
I don't know. But it
Like,
gets...
send them to a fucking hospital or something? Because there's something clearly wrong if they're throwing up cotton.
Let's be honest, they know what they were doing was illegal.
Probably that, or they just don't care. Just-
Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos.
It's probably both. It's probably both, honestly.
Yeah, anyways. A brief summary, employee has developed fissures or something similar in her skin. Requires bandaging. Response, if there's no immediate threat to life, continue performing duties as usual. Date of incident, March 4th, 2019. Personnel involved, executive number 3, employee. Recorder executive number 3. Brief summary, employee informed us that 9 days ago, the other employee also ate from that jar of marshmallows. We found her body inside a cabinet. It looks like a doll and exhibits no signs of respiration or heartbeat. Response, since they're the employee ID numbers and the log entries, then bring both of them to the manager. Log ends. Resolution, collectible item and the 2 employees were transferred to the Foundation.
So they completely, they completely
They
deleted.
shrugged off killing kids.
Yes. They deleted the they deleted the evidence that they worked there, and they.
Did they even inform the families? No.
No.
No,
They,
of course not.
of course they didn't. Like, they
But
deleted their.
imagine how worried the parents are their kids go missing for a month and then they never see them again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The Foundation already saw what happens when someone eats it, and they gave it to a D class.
They, oh. At
Fucking
least
Foundation.
they did it to an adult.
Yeah, it's an adult.
It doesn't make it much better.
Yeah.
No, but at least the adult, I don't know. It's not good.
Experiment log 127-B. Subject D1940. 24 years old, male, weight 65 kilograms. Researcher, Dr. Kenyu. Date 20 redacted. Location site CH02, B9 3 cubic meter laboratory. Procedure D1940 consumed approximately 3 grams of CH127-2. No food or water was provided thereafter, and monitoring of his physical changes commenced. Damn. Experiment log. Day 1. D1940 consumed a portion of -2 as instructed. He reported to researchers that the texture was indistinguishable from ordinary marshmallows, though it possessed a distinct aroma. 30 minutes later, he regurgitated blood-stained cotton. Days 2 to 5. D1940 regurgitated a consistent quantity of blood-stained cotton daily. His body weight decreased by 5 kilograms each day. Day 6. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. He regurgitated a total of 150 grams of blood-stained cotton. Fissures appeared on his skin. from which cotton began to protrude. Day 7. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. He regurgitated 150 grams of blood-stained cotton. Additional fissures appeared on his skin. Note, D1940 reported to researchers that he experienced a sensation of weakness when attempting to move his limbs. Day 8. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. He regurgitated 150 grams of blood-stained cotton. A knitting needle was found embedded within the cotton. Additional fissures appeared on his skin.
I think I know why they had a D class do it.
How?
Because the group didn't really record what was happening all that much. But they're recording every single detail.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Foundation. I mean,
They just chose a certain D class to die. Day 9. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. He regurgitated 150 grams of blood-stained cotton. Additional fissures appeared on his skin. Note, D1940 tore out strands of his own hair and began using them to stitch up the fissures. He reported researchers that his eyesight was gradually deteriorating. Day 10. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. He regurgitated 200 grams of blood-stained cotton, which contained a single dark brown wooden button. Additional fissures appeared on his skin, even in areas that had previously been stitched closed. Note, D1940 continued to stitch up the fissures. He reported to researchers that his eyesight had completely failed. Day 11. Weight decreased by 5 kilograms. Subject regurgitated 200 grams of blood-stained cotton, containing a single dark brown wooden button. Additional fissures appeared in the skin following the suturing. Note, D1940 continued to suture the fissures. The subject placed 2 buttons into their eye sockets and indicated to observation personnel that their vision had returned to normal. Days 12 to 14, weight gradually declined to 38.1 kilograms. Subject regurgitated 300 grams of blood-stained cotton daily. Skin texture became fibrous and no fissures appeared. Oh, no new fissures appeared. Note, D1940 was unable to clearly answer questions posed by research personnel and was unable to move their limbs. Day 15. Weight ceased to decline. Subject retched but was unable to regurgitate any material. Skin exhibited a fibrous texture. Note, aside from retching, the subject was unable to perform any movements. Day 16. Weight 3.1 kilograms. The skin exhibited fibrous texture. Note, D1940 displayed no signs of life. Experiment concluded. The body showed no signs of decomposition. The skin had undergone complete fibrosification. Autopsy revealed that internal tissues and organs had been replaced by cotton. Eyeballs were covered by 2 buttons. These findings are consistent with the cases of 2 previous employees of the Blue Club. Observation revealed no further signs of change. The specimen is currently stored in a warehouse of Site CH02.
I feel like theirs did at least show that when your body is changing, it becomes harder to move, which I did not get from the Blue Club Blue Notes, notes, which they really ignored the kids suffering, so why would they notice anyway?
Well, we have 2 more recipes to look at if we don't have a grasp of where to put them on the tier list.
I thought they were going on evil. Okay, let's read.
Well, they'd be going somewhere in evil. It doesn't mean that we know where to put them in evil.
That's fair. I have no idea where in evil.
So we have that one.
Competent evil?
Oh my god.
No,
No.
they're too competent for that.
We have the one-eyed wind-up cat or the tear devil.
Tear Devil sounds like
Devil.
something out of Chainsaw Man.
Yes, I just said
How
that
much
we're doing
power
that one.
would How much power would the Tear Devil have?
Well, we'll find out.
Euclid class, so I don't know.
Yeah, this was not safe this time.
Oh, the last one wasn't necessarily safe, but
It was safe class because it was easy to contain.
I know,
Not
I know.
It's just the it's just the fucking no marshmallows. The forbidden marshmallows.
Yeah. Item SCP-ZH-748, aka the Tear Devil. Object Class Euclid. Partial containment procedures. Small extant instance of ZH-748-1 is contained within a standard Type C-1 humanoid containment cell at Site ZH-02. Hey, the same place as the marshmallows.
Fun.
The containment cell is to be staffed by a rotating team of 3 personnel responsible for providing -1 with additional water upon request and for intervening should -1 attempt to engage in self-harming behaviors. Oh, I'm not liking this already. Aside from specific measures, the daily living conditions and care of -1 are to adhere to standard containment protocols for humanoid anomalies. Note, currently it is not possible to contain individual instances of ZH-748 using any known methods. Description: ZH-748 possesses no physical form and can only be observed via video surveillance equipment. It manifests visually as a young female child with long hair, featuring a pair of bovine horns protruding from her head. Each horn is adorned with 2 translucent blue teardrop-shaped pendants. Recordings captured by electronic devices faintly pick up a repetitive humming melody. Lyrics once reconstructed are included in Appendix 748-1. Prolonged exposure to this melody, specifically listening to it for more than 20 minutes, induces symptoms such as headaches and cognitive impairment. When not currently inhabiting a host, the anomaly seeks out a suitable individual to possess. The possessed individual is designated as -1. Following possession, -1 remains unaware of the anomaly's presence within them. It begins to exhibit heightened irritability, agitation, and depressive symptoms. For a period of 7 days each month, these symptoms intensify significantly. During this 7-day window, the subject will attempt to inflict self-harm through any available means and will be unable to cease weeping.
I'd like to suggest something to whatever's possessing them. They could just stop being a dickhole. Sorry, keep going.
This anomalous phenomenon persists until the death of -1, at which point the anomaly detaches itself from the deceased host and seeks a new host. The specific criteria or conditions by which the anomaly selects its host remains unknown. The instance of -1 currently under Foundation containment is a 15-year-old Asian female youth. No records regarding her identity could be located, and her verbal communication skills are limited. According to descriptions provided by relevant personnel, prior to becoming a host, -1 was typically it turned and possessed a gentle disposition, exhibiting no signs whatsoever that she was about to undergo hosting. On 20 redacted, -1 was transferred from the Blue Club to Foundation containment under the escort of Mobile Task Force Ming-Tang 11 Warlocks. Transfer included a note bearing a rhyming verse. The subsequent analysis of Foundation scholars determined this to be a record of summoning type thaumaturgic ritual. During the time of her discovery, until her transfer to the Foundation, -1 was classified as personnel within the Blue Club. Redacted, anomalous activity was detected, leading to her classification from personnel to collection item.
Hate that.
So they pulled a Marshall, Carter, and Dark. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright. On redacted, instances of self-harm began to manifest. Balloon Club personnel immediately contacted the Foundation and requested assistance with containment. He now exhibits an attitude of aversion and resistance toward personnel response for handling Blue Club related projects. Alright.
I just realized why they needed to do the test on the D class on the last SCP.
Yeah.
Because any symptom matters if they're looking for people who might be infected.
I mean, in that case, it's like